Hey guys, this is Alex from 4C Trading, and damn, today was a pretty busy day. So if you haven't been following a lot of news lately, BitHump exchange got raided today and seized by his assets by the police. So basically it is one of the biggest, if not the biggest Korean exchange there, and it got raided by police, and they basically lost the funds, or I don't know, they got their funds seized. So I'm not sure what happens with people's funds right now. They'll probably get it back, but it's gonna take a while, right? And this is never a good thing in crypto because time flies fast in crypto, right? So those funds could be going up or could be going down at the same time. So you don't want to be stuck without them, right? So yes, in natural response to that was, the market took a dive, right? And especially the alts. Some of the alts I've seen, they went down for like 20-30%, like, alts like land and so on. And so, so did TOMO. TOMO had a little dive. And right now for TOMO, the reason I'm on this coin today is because TOMO right now is one of those trades that won't be hit anytime soon, right? So basically I do think this trade is gonna be hit maybe in a week's time, right? So yes, we do have 7 days to prepare, and I do want to have a little bit breather between, right? So we don't have too many trades going on at the moment, right? Because as you can see, these times when something like this happens are a little bit hectic, right? And Bitcoin again, it pushed Bitcoin down for another like $600-700 out of nowhere when we should be breaking the resistances on top, and also threw down Ethereum for like $60. So I definitely don't want to be having too many trades during the hectic times like this open, just because we don't want to be having too much risk, right? So trade option number one, there are going to be multiple options on TOMO right now, multiple scenarios. And trade option number one is going to be located here with the stop loss. Wait, I'm going to put it like this, and this time around it's going to be a little bit of a fatter stop loss. Just let me see if I can adjust it just a little bit. Yes, 11%. And this one is a little bit of a longer term trade, because if I am going to fill this one, I'm going to take my first profit target at the middle of the structure. At the bottom of the previous structure, right? Not the middle of it. And that is around 25%, which isn't that nothing special. It's definitely good. But then the second profit target I would be aiming quite high, which is 84%, right? And from that point onwards, yes, I would argue it would be hard to bullish continuate from that point forward. You do have a good point from that. But my point simply is, since we're in bull market, it can actually happen. It can actually happen that we bullish continuate, even though if we happen to go under here, we kind of lost a heavy support, right? So that would be to argue against, but this is why we leave last 10% in case of a runner, and if it goes continuate, we can always fill up for another trade, right? So I'm going to put this profit target all the way up here, but we don't actually know where it is, because you already know if there's nothing to the left side, we have to follow our options with moving the stop loss, right? So yes, option number one, we go straight down here, right? The option number two right now, in this case, the option number two is we go now, hurry up and go back above this, right? If we go back above this, then I would be willing to fill a position on this sort of a case. And since I'm gonna imagine that position would be looking, how the structure should be looking at that given time, if that would have to happen, right? I would probably put my stop loss around here, which is about 7%, right? Now, if it pumps a little bit above this line, I might go a little bit more aggressive with this box, right? So let's just say if you see this price or this 9.6, I'm gonna put a line here, right? And I'm gonna make it blue so it doesn't confirm with the other profit targets there. So if you see, if it goes like far beyond this, I would move this box a little bit more aggressive in order to get the fill, right? I wouldn't leave it at the same position because I might get missed on that trade, right? And so now if that happens, again, my first profit target when it gets filled is right here, and 25%, 3.4R is still, you can still see it's pretty good. And then the second profit target is going to be right on there, right on high. And again, this profit target is sort of a made up, because again, as the structure will progress, we move the stop losses. So yes, that we actually get only stopped when we're taking profits, right? And during the day like this, if you had your stop loss set, before it, shit like this can happen on Binance, right? Shit like this, like you see, like you see these wicks right here, right? they can happen on Binance on days like this, and this is why exactly why I try to avoid them and try to do myself, I mean stop losses with myself, right? So on Tap Trader, just going on Binance and manually executing my stop losses, right? That's why I prefer it, because if you get a nasty week like this, then you're obviously gonna get stopped out at the very bottom, and then the whole thing is gonna bounce, right? Like most of the times, right? So yes, this would be two possible scenarios right now for Tom. I'm not seeing anything else. If the second scenario happens, so this one is actually a little bit more bullish than this one, right? This one gives it a pretty good chance for a continuation, even though this week was kind of deep. But if it's a week, then it's still holding good areas, so we're still available of going higher, right? So yeah, pretty much this is it for this coin. I guess again, guys, if you want to, you know, see more of these trades, see how we move our stop losses, talk about trades, everything, join us in our Telegram community. If nothing else, please subscribe to our channel, punch that notification button if you want to see more videos and opportunities like this on the market. If you want to be staying safe on the markets, most importantly said, right? And yes, I guess we will be seeing each other in the next one.